What if we could transform the ocean into a bustling city, immune to the effects of climate change and teeming with possibilities? Imagine floating farms, sanctuary for climate refugees, and a solution to our urban overcrowding woes. All of this is what Japanese startup N-ARK envisions with its groundbreaking project, Dogen City, a self-sustaining metropolis adrift on the water. But is this a preview of construction's future or merely a dream of science fiction? Join us on Superstructures as we dive deep into this captivating concept. Imagine you're in a picturesque coastal town, but it's running out of space. One way to solve this problem is land reclamation. You fill the sea with rock, sand, and clay, creating new land. It's an ancient method, but not always sustainable, especially with rising sea levels. That's where floating developments come in. They're not entirely new. Think of the floating Uros Islands in Peru, villages in Cambodia, or river homes. Even offshore platforms like oil rigs are like small towns on water. These floating concepts are scaling up. The United Nations supports a South Korean project for floating platforms near Busan. Saudi Arabia has proposed Oxagon, a floating industrial city as part of the NEOM mega-development. But here's something even more ambitious: Dogen City by a Japanese startup. It's colossal, with a diameter of 1.58 kilometers, a circumference of about 4 kilometers, and spanning 390 acres. The first module aims to house 40,000 people, a self-contained city with a village-like feel. It includes public housing, medical research centers, food production facilities, and even spacecraft launch sites. In the bay, there are flexible floating structures, while the outer ring acts as a tsunami shield. Everything is designed to float and function like a massive wind turbine or an oil rig, anchored securely in the water. Calling this plan ambitious would be an understatement. It's a high-tech blueprint for a floating paradise addressing critical issues like climate refugees, affordable housing, and food scarcity. The Global Center on Adaptation warns that if we continue farming and producing food as we do, we'll face a land shortage the size of North America by 2050. Remember Singapore's idea to turn every inch into an urban farm? Rotterdam boasts the world's first floating dairy farm. N-ARK claims Dogen City could produce almost 7,000 tons of food annually, using seawater to nourish plants through innovative cultivation methods. The concept of a tsunami-resistant, self-sustaining refuge in the sea is undeniably appealing. But a colossal hurdle stands in the way: money. Constructing and maintaining such a venture would require vast financial resources. Therefore, Yuki, N-ARK CEO, is shifting focus from construction to profitability. That's why Dogen City is also being marketed as a medical tourism destination, featuring robot-assisted surgeries and AI health monitoring. Surprisingly, Dogen City's healthcare system will be powered by the Undersea Edge data center on the island. Data centers are notorious energy guzzlers, with projections indicating they'll consume 20% of the world's electricity by 2025, largely due to the need for cooling servers. An innovative solution to cut both costs and temperatures, submerging the entire data center underwater. It's important to note that there are currently no concrete plans for building Dogen City. When pressed about the price, Yuki mentioned it would be huge, but didn't disclose an exact figure. Yuki's aim is to further develop the concept, possibly serving as a model for other regions. Floating cities are increasingly becoming a viable industry. In fact, this year, for the first time, floating urban development was addressed in a report by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, reflecting the pressing global need. Rising sea levels threaten coastal cities like the Maldives, New York, Miami, Shanghai, and Bangkok. Land reclamation, the traditional solution, is limited by the availability of suitable land. Cities worldwide are grappling with the urgent need for more affordable housing and simply running out of space. 25 years from now, current cities are projected to offer only 40% of the space needed to accommodate the world's population. The concept of floating cities is evolving from a dream into a practical solution to address these critical challenges. Yuki's visionary concept challenges us to reimagine our approach to construction, especially in the urgent need for innovative solutions. As the impacts of climate change become increasingly apparent, We must consider radical new ideas to adapt and thrive. Dogen City may seem like science fiction today, but it could very well pave the way for innovative solutions that become our reality tomorrow. If you're as intrigued as we are by the possibilities that lie ahead, keep your curiosity alive by staying subscribed to Superstructures. Together, we'll continue to unearth the remarkable developments shaping the cities of tomorrow. Thanks for watching!